In this video, we're going to look at creating our lamp diffuser using the pure silhouette method. So basically, we need to be able to create our silhouette in the middle over the top of these two holes. Now, whether or not your silhouette actually covers the holes or not is up to you, but basically we need to create that. So basically we're going to start with a construction plane. The construction plane is going to be a mid plane, and it's going to be between this line here and this line here. That's created this mid plane. Now in theory we could have used this plane here, but we've created the mid plane just to be safe. I'm going to go OK. You can see that mid plane there is a construction plane, and I can turn it on and off in this construction zone here. So now that I've got that mid plane, I'm going to basically decide that this is my front, and I'm now going to use the insert button to insert an attached canvas. I'm going to select the face, and the face I'm going to select is my mid plane. Now that I've selected my mid plane, I'm going to select an image. I have one already saved. It's a silhouette of a duck. I'm going to press on open. Once I've got my silhouette of my duck, you can see it's rotated the wrong way and it's too small. I'm going to rotate it using this circle tool to 90 degrees. I'm now going to go to front view and look at this particular size and move this duck up so that I can see where it is. This little curve here is how I'm going to scale it up. I'm going to scale it up so it looks big enough on my lamp. I can go a little bit bigger than the base platform, but not too much. And now I'm going to basically move my duck so that it looks like it's sitting on the lamp diffuser base with that function there on that base, so that I can start drawing or tracing around it. So I'm moving it around as I see fit. It needs to be in contact with the base. It can't be floating above it. I'm going to press on OK now. I'm going to start by drawing a line tool, and I'm going to draw it on, once again, my mid plane. Now that I've got that, I'm going to draw a line from this point here all the way to this point here. I need to draw a line everywhere where it's in contact with the platform. Now that I've drawn my line, I'm now going to draw a spline tool and use the fit point spline to go all the way around the duck. You'll see that I'm just going to do this very roughly. I'm not going to put too much thought into it. You can basically do a little bit more yourself. If you ever want a sharp corner when you're using the spline tool, just move to the tick and then start again exactly where you left off. And that will give you a nice fit point. So I'm going around here. I'm just doing this very roughly at the moment. I need another point there, so I'm going to tick on there, and I'm going to start back off on that white dot. And I'll do that again on the tick, and then start off on the white dot. And provided that you do this carefully, I'm not going to do the whole points line here because I really need to be in a bit of a hurry. And coming back down to this final point here, so that now that that's definitely joined. I'm going to press the final tick button there, and I'm going to stop that sketch. You should now be able to see that I can do this. I can actually hover over this. You typically want your duck or your silhouette shape to be about 8 to 10 millimeters thick. The way to do this properly is to use the modify tool in a way that we haven't done it before, so you need to do this carefully. I'm going to click on this selection. I'm going to start on the profile plane, but I'm going to do a symmetric one, which means that if I pull it out this way 5 millimeters, it's going to go out the other way 5 millimeters as well. And that's exactly what I wanted. I'm going to treat this operation as a join, not a new body. It's going to join to the platform base. And then I'm going to click on OK. You can now see that I've got my duck in place. I'm going to turn off my canvas now. And now I can actually start playing around with the greater details. For example, I can use the circle tool on here to put an eye on. Stop sketch. That eye, for example, I might want to go all the way through. Like so. I could draw a wing on here. Remember, it has to be a shape, not a line. but I could draw a wing on here. And one of the things I do like to do is to do an offset on the outside of the shape, if it's possible. Bring that in a millimeter, and sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't. It's not going to work in this case. Let's just go to 0.5 and see if that works. Negative 0.5. It's not going to work, but you can do the offset and press. Let's make it 1, and you can do the offset and pull that in. I did a mistake there. Offset -1. Pressing enter, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the line tool just to join this line here to here, and do a line tool from here to here to here, and then I'm going to press stop sketch. And if I actually then do a modify on this, I can select the outside like so and bring it out 1 millimeter, and that just creates a bit of an outline definition on the duck, which changes the way the edge glows, which is nice. So basically you can see there that that is the way of doing a silhouette method. And you can add as many details as you want. I could put some text on the duck. There's no point putting any text down here, but you could put some text on the duck, that sort of thing.